so many different things that we can do. Don't get analysis paralysis, you know? Just start messing with things. What is going on? Welcome to a new day. Today we're gonna make a breakdown because it's time. I was working on this song yesterday, started it basically from the ground up, and so if you wanted to check that out, that is on my YouTube channel. I show how I go about making most of what you're seeing now. I think the first thing that we can do right away, we can really start anywhere, but I figured maybe what we can do is start with the bass, and I feel like it may be 2 bars. Yeah, we can make it 2 bars. So I want to see which note I can start on. So, but what I can do, again, just because I'm not really worried about tuning and stuff, we can probably take this C sharp here and make it, you know, C sharp 1 here, or C sharp 0, or whatever it is, which is gonna get thick. She's gonna get thick. And let's go to narrow for now. And then what I usually like to do is I'll just turn on a click, and then I'll just start programming notes. Sometimes randomly, I kind of have an idea of what I want it to be. So like after this, so I want it to be dun 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 dun, something like that. That can, just that little bit can help us kind of get some sort of idea there. Dun, dun. So what you want to do is just program that. Yeah, let's actually just turn on the pen tool and just start putting some stuff in. I want a lot of gaps, maybe not a lot, but I would like some gaps in this breakdown, you know? We can start with 16th notes, and then what we can do after that is like chop them into 30-second notes, you know, wherever we want. And right now, I'm just randomly putting them in. Okay, so we have at least a little bit of an idea here, just with these random notes. I always recommend someone like, or just people, just start putting random notes in a breakdown. You know, we like those breakdowns that are just sound techie and like just kind of just random, right? We'll be like, I don't know, like, where do I start with the breakdown? Just start putting, you can do this with kicks, you can do this with bass, you know. I like to do it with bass because, you know, you can add these long notes here. And by adding these long notes, you're able to really just construct something that's sort of unique, you know? Okay, this is starting to turn into something like... Now we can continue to kind of refine what this is doing. However, I think what we should do is bring these back down and put this on the kick and get a little basic groove going, because then what that will do, what it does for me anyways, is it starts to create this scene. And then once you get that scene going, then you're going to start to really be able to see what's going on. Set length. I'm going to set length to my grid, which my grid is 16th notes. And then at this point, you just kind of think about where you want your snare drum placement. Something like this. Actually, let's keep this there and we'll just hit 0. 0 just mutes this. Yeah, let's do this for now, and then we can start to paint in the rest of the things, and then you can move that snare around, you can add snares. For some reason, like during this little break, I want some crazy like kick thing, but we'll just have to see what happens. Okay, so what I'm going to do is there's some little accents that I want to do in terms of these kicks here. I'm going to place them on the China for now, just because when I fold, I can see, you know, kick, snare, and China. In case you didn't know that, if you hit fold, everything that you have MIDI on, you're able to just kind of just see those, which is really nice. Interesting. What happens if we just turn on the triplet grid and see what goes on here? That's cool. That's cool. So at the end here, I'm gonna put a kick and like a cymbal so we can hear what it'll sound like going into the next part, you know? Okay, let's put this on the rhythm guitar right away just to see what it sounds like. So we're at we're at C sharp. It's just too loud. Dun, dun. So you hear different things in different instruments. See, like I hear this continuing on right here. See, like this thing that we just did on the guitar here, we are currently, I think on Odin, I have Swift mode turned off. So what I can possibly do is come here to harmonics. Let's at least put it here. I don't think that's where it's at, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. And it's possible that this doesn't always work. Yeah, so what I need to do is probably put it on the octave. Yeah, okay, so I might have Swift mode turned on. So I'm just going to go into Odin here. Yeah, it's on. Yeah. So what I sometimes work. Ah, interesting. That gave me an idea. I'm gonna bring this down to grape. I'm gonna fold it so I can see everything. Dude, the toms. What I realized, dude, I don't know if you were here for it, but 100. Around 100 on the toms, you lose that crazy attack. Because if you have it on like anything above, like, I don't know, 110 to like 127, there's so much attack in those toms, dude. Oh, it was so frustrating. I just wanted to hear the toms, but I'm realizing what I need to do is I need to keep it at around 100 and then turn it up or automate it up in my mix. So I don't have the crazy amounts of transients, you know? I want a lot of body. I like toms with like a lot of body and a little bit of transient, but not crazy amounts, you know? Like, I'm good. Okay, so now that I made all those changes, what I need to do, I made all the changes on guitar. I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna hold shift and click on my bass. So then I can see there's my differences there, you know? So the yellow is my bass, the red is my guitar. And so what I need to do is I need to focus my bass, hit the focus button, click on my bass. And so now I can see, you see those little gray? I'm just literally gonna bring this like this. Does that just go all the way? Looks like it does. I'm gonna leave that there, but I think everything else, okay, so there's some stuff going on here. Let me fold. That's okay. What is this? That's okay. This? Ooh, we have to keep our eye on that there. So many different things that we can do. I think the biggest thing right now, and just kind of talking to myself, is don't get analysis paralysis, you know? Just start messing with things. Okay, so it's not doing anything. So that means I may need to come in to Spire. And this may require just making a new Spire, because I don't want to get too crazy with this, because I do like this sound and I don't want to like get too crazy. Maybe that's what I'll do. So I am going to first save just in case. Then I'm gonna Control D so I can duplicate this, and I'm gonna delete this on this side, and then I'm gonna delete all of this on this side. Now I want to search for what's in here. Okay, so we're getting close, but it sounds to me like these are a little too... So now that we're on our own little lane here, I'm going to actually right click. Looks like it's Control D, so I'm going to click here and I'm going to do Control Delete. Nice. Okay, we're getting too in the weeds. That's okay sometimes. Should we get a little context check? Just so, I mean, we're working so hard on this breakdown. I haven't even gotten a context of like, is this going to work? Yeah, yes. It flows. That's all I care about. You know, you can do the fine tuning later, but it's like it works. It works. Not freaking bad, dudes. Not freaking bad. I said I was going to use my practical fills, but I didn't. But you could see I have some red marks, so that might be where my practical fills come in. So on my Patreon, I made a practical fills fill pack. It's really awesome. I love it so much. Seems like the homies love it as well. We had one of the homies from Patreon talking about it. He loves it. I could kind of give you a little bit of a demo because I'm going to be diving into this a little bit more. But the cool thing about it is you can put it in the same folder where you put your other grooves. There's just so many different things. Again, they're not anything too crazy. Something that you can add at the end or right before something big, you know. What's cool is they're already humanized and everything. So if you don't use Ableton, or maybe your DAW doesn't have humanization, which it probably does, Ableton does now finally. There's a little bit of humanization and a lot of variance in the velocities and stuff too. So I really tried to take my time with these and get a good amount of fills in there, you know. This isn't going to be my only fill pack, so I have other things in here, you know. Just other random cool things, some presets, my Odin 2. If you like that, I can see all my labels. If you want that too, and you're in Ableton, I have that in there for you. So that's really nice. Super, super awesome. I show you exactly how to install it and everything like that. It's pretty easy, but it's really good. It's really, really, really good. My routing templates, I actually use this when I'm trying to start like a fresh session with all the new knowledge that I got for mixing. I'll use this template. And it has a little bit of my like mixing at the end, so it's really cool. But dudes, you guys are the best. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me and figuring out this breakdown. As you can see, it's not too hard. Big things, have fun. Try things, try other things. Overdo it if you want to, but don't overdo it if you don't want to, you know? But again, I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure that you like and subscribe, follow the channel, follow the Instagram, do all those things. Make sure you join the Discord, because if you are writing songs and you want people to check it out, we will check it out. At the end of the week, if I'm not working or anything, I will do community jams. And so if you want to chuck something into the community jams, we would love to hear it. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you, Patreon supporters. You guys are the freaking best. Seriously. We'll see you guys next time, okay? Have a good one.